A Louisville doctor tapped to be the lead physicians over all of the country will step into the role tomorrow. Dr. Bruce Scott's a head and neck surgeon who's been in private practice the last 36 years. Today, he becomes the president of the American Medical Association, the largest and most influential association of doctors nationwide. Brooke Hash shares what he's looking forward to the most.
I've been preparing for this in theory for a year. But just earlier today, it hit me, wow.
Dr. Bruce Scott spent his entire medical career affecting change in his hometown of Louisville and across the state. Now he's ready to take his ideas to a national level.
I've held a number of leadership roles, but this is the pinnacle.
Tuesday, he becomes president of the American Medical Association.
Healthcare in America has a lot of issues and a lot of problems that we need to address right now. And that's going to largely be the focus of my presidency.
Nearing the top of his list, easing the administrative burdens on doctors.
I am passionate about practicing medicine and providing good care. And the healthcare system ought to help doctors do that.
Dr. Scott will spend the next year traveling across the country advocating for solutions and creating policy that puts physicians and patients in a better spot, especially when it comes to insurance companies.
Most of the time, heck, they can't even say otolaryngology, much less actually practice it. And I've got to justify to them what the patient and I have decided. That's not good. That needs to change.
And then there's the issue of accessibility.
I see it in my practice as people drive for hours to see us. And we try to provide the best care we can and then try to get them hooked up with a physician back in their community. And a lot of times, there's no physician there. Many physicians' practices, believe it or not, are on the brink of failure financially, or they have no option but to become employed, to join a hospital, or other large employment groups. And that consolidation in healthcare, I believe, is reducing the options that are available for patients. In the eastern and the western parts of our state are almost at crisis level.
While his job will take him all over the country,
I will be traveling a lot to Chicago, where the AMA is headquarters.
Scott plans to keep practicing here in Louisville, fighting for the right fix. Childhood friend and doctor James Patrick Murphy says there's no better person for the job.
It doesn't surprise me that Bruce would go into something that would be challenging and meaningful because, I mean, he was a very bright kid.
Standing in the neighborhood where the two grew up, Murphy remembers how invested and hardworking Scott was as a young boy.
But he could have done anything he wanted to. He is a specialist right now, one of the most highly trained doctors in the world in ear, nose, and throat. That means he restores people's voices. And it's just fitting that he is now also going to be the voice of the American Medical Association, the voice of all of us that need health care. I just think it's going to be a great year, and I'm looking forward to what he does with the AMA.
In Louisville, Brooke Hash, WHAS 11 on your side.
Dr. Scott says no one gets to this position without the support of those around them, thanking his family, friends, and partners at Kentuckiana Ear, Nose, and Throat. He officially steps into the role as AMA president tomorrow evening.